from the ecology portion, that is ecosystem. We have already completed organism and population, right? As far as ecosystem this chapter is concerned, actually in the syllabus it's not given there, it is in the omitted portion, but in spite of that you have to study it because obviously questions are going to be asked for the NEET, right? So nothing is omitted, everything is included, so each and every chapter you need to study properly. Okay, talking about ecosystem, what are the things that you have to study in this chapter? We have to talk about the definition and the meaning of ecosystem. We have to talk about the functions, the components, right, the types or the size of an ecosystem, etc., etc. Then we have to talk something called as a food chain, food pyramid, etc. So this is the content, and plus the last part of the lesson talks about productivity. I think you all have heard something called as gross primary productivity, net primary productivity, etc. So this is the content. We will be starting with the first, the introductory part of the chapter. Hearing the word ecosystem, what we understand, ecosystem ki hoy. What is a ecosystem? It is a unit, right? It is nothing but a unit of nature. What does it comprise of? It comprises of the biotic and the abiotic factors of the nature, no? Eta unit of ami ecosystem boli ketia kom, tetia tat biotic aru abiotic factors duita thakibo. These biotic and abiotic factors are called as factors of ecosystem, or it could be also be spoken about it as components of ecosystem, eketai bostu, right? Next, let's write it down. There is nothing much to explain over here, right? So first likha what is ecosystem, the standard definition that it goes, no, ki komi, it's the smallest structural and functional unit of nature. Next point, the term ecosystem was given by it is a self-regulatory and self-sustaining unit. So, talking about ecosystem, it is the smallest structural and functional unit of life. The term was given by, question has been asked about this point. It is a self-regulatory and self-sustaining unit. What we understand by this line? Self-regulating and self-sustaining. In a very simple way to understand this line, what we understand is they are fully independent, right. So, eta ecosystem hai nizor kam they can do all by themselves. The simple meaning is something that we have written it in the bracket, right. They are self-regulatory and self-sustaining. What does it mean? It means that a particular ecosystem does not require the help of any other components apart from its own members or apart from the components that is present in the ecosystem, right. Eta ecosystem fully functional ketia hobo jeta sob members bilake ekelege kaam koribo, right. And as far as types are concerned, it could be large, very large, it could be very small. Even a droplet of water could be an example of an ecosystem. It could be temporary, it could be permanent also, right. Talking about temporary and permanent ecosystem, what an example, a desert is a permanent ecosystem, a forest is a permanent ecosystem. Talking about a temporary ecosystem, maybe we can give an example of a pond that was just recently made because of the rainwater, right. Borokhon ahile borokhonor karone eta jagat pani hoi gol, that could also be an example of a temporary ecosystem. Next we have another term that is called as a biotope. What is a biotope? The area of an ecosystem is called as biotope. This is just an introduction. Here from entrance point of view, you have to talk about this one, right, and maybe this line also. A ecosystem is a self-regulatory and self-sustaining. Is it over? Next, we have to talk about 3 things that we need to study. Ecosystem or ami ki pohibo lagibo. So, those students who are just going through the PDF, just see there might be certain points which are not there in the PDF, right. So, if you all are writing it down, then there is no problem because you will be copying everything, right. For those who are just going through the PDF, eta duta point PDF ot nathakibo pare. So, we have to talk about these 3 sections about ecosystem, types of ecosystem, components of ecosystem and functions of ecosystem. Types of ecosystem we will be discussing about all this, no? Natural, artificial, right, terrestrial, aquatic, all this would be included in the types of ecosystem. Talking about components, biotic and abiotic, these are the 2 components of an ecosystem. Now coming to this one, the functions of an ecosystem. Functions of an ecosystem ki hoy? Just likh it one, nothing much to explain. It helps in মই অকল ওয়ার্ড কিরা লিখিম হ্যাঁ So, functions of our ecosystem, it helps in running these cycles properly. Biochemical cycles, have you heard this word before? Nitrogen cycle, sulfur cycle, phosphorus cycle, cycles, a water cycle, right. These are certain biochemical cycles, we will be talking about it, right. Next, it also helps in energy flow, because we know if you are talking about an ecosystem, we will have the components, the producers, the consumers, the decomposers, and everyone is dependent on whom? Everyone is dependent on the sun or the energy or the chief source of energy. If the chief source of energy is not there, then obviously the ecosystem will not run properly. So it maintains a proper energy flow. It is also responsible for productivity. This is something that we are going to talk: net primary productivity, net productivity, gross productivity, because if there are producers, they will be producing something for the consumers. If there are consumers, if you have heard, primary consumers, secondary consumers and tertiary consumers, right? So primary consumers would be the producers for whom? Would be the producers for the secondary consumers. So this goes for the productivity factor. Next, ecosystem also helps in maintaining a balance, right? Homeostasis is always maintained in the ecosystem. What is homeostasis? Balance, right? If the organisms do not stay in a coordinated manner, যদি সব বস্তু ভালকে না থাকে তেতিয়াহলে কি হ'ব? Ecosystem will collapse, and if the ecosystem collapse, obviously the nature will itself collapse, right? So it will help in maintaining a homeostasis. Again, we are going to discuss this and this also. And very important role of a ecosystem, it helps in the process of decomposition. And when we talk about decomposition, we talk about recycling of waste also, because decomposers obviously play a very major role, because they will do they will undergo decomposition. Decomposition or karone ki hobo? Certain substances will get mixed with the soil, certain substances will go back to the atmosphere itself, right? So these are the functions. Some of the functions in details we will be discussing, aru kisuman just etia as of now eneke likhi thoi dia hol. Next is types of ecosystem likha. एक second. So if you are talking about ecosystem, there are two types of ecosystem on the basis of what? On the basis of nature, and one on the basis of size. On the basis of nature, there are again two types. Natural and artificial. If you talk about natural, ako duta. Terrestrial, aquatic. If you talk about aquatic, again divided into two. Lentic or lotic. Natural, artificial, natural or terrestrial ecosystem or example dibo lagibo jano. It's something that's very common, no? Terrestrial ecosystem, any example, a forest, a desert, etc., etc. Forest, desert, grassland, these are examples of terrestrial, right? And if we talk about aquatic, lentic and lotic are different key. Either we are talking about running water or we are talking about stagnant water, right? If you are talking about stagnant water, it is lentic, and if you are talking about running water, it is lotic. Next, artificial ecosystem. Artificial ecosystem or example, aquarium, crop field, these are examples of artificial ecosystem. Artificial ecosystem, crop field, garden, aquarium, manned spacecraft. These are things that we understand. Spacecraft also I think we understand. Spacecraft to janu no. Kintu if you talk only spacecraft as an example, then it will not be an example of an ecosystem. You have to use this word man, because if you are talking about a spacecraft, it is only abiotic factors that is present in the spacecraft. Right? যেতিয়ালৈকে মানুহ নাথাকে বা যেতিয়ালৈকে living organisms do not stay there, it cannot be considered as an ecosystem. For a spacecraft to be considered as an ecosystem, living organisms should be present. So we are talking about it as manned spacecraft. So human beings doing on spacecraft are present, or that spacecraft could be taken as an example of an ecosystem. Next is types of ecosystem according to the size. Example of lenthic ecosystem. To give an example of lenthic ecosystem, you have to understand the meaning between or the difference between lenthic and lotic. Hey, duta word buji paisa ne nai? তে সোধা নাই কিয়? ব্লাইণ্ডলি লিখি গ'লে হ'ব জানো? অ'কে, চোৱা ইক'চিষ্টেমক কিমান ভাগত ভাগ কৰিছোঁ? দুভাগত, নেচাৰেল আৰু আৰ্টিফিচিয়েল, ৰাইট? নেচাৰেলত কি কৰিছোঁ? ইট কুড বি টেৰিষ্ট্ৰিয়েল অৰ ইট কুড বি একুৱেটিক। একুৱেটিক বুলি ক'লে কি জানো? যে আইদাৰ উই কুড বি টকিং এবাউট পণ্ডছ, লেকছ এটচেট্ৰা, অৰ উই কুড বি টকিং এবাউট ৰিভাৰ, চিজ, অ'চেনছ এটচেট্ৰা। Right. So, that is stagnant water, or we are talking about it as an ecosystem. Detail tak ami ki boli kom lenthic. Aru jedi running water ba flowing water ecosystem to ami study korisu, that would be called as a lotic. So, example of lenthic ki hobo? A pond is an example of lenthic. A lake is an example of a lenthic ecosystem. Whereas if you are talking about a lotic ecosystem, a river is the best example of a lotic ecosystem. Clear? Okay. Certain terms: mega ecosystem, macro, micro and nano. Out of this, once the question has been asked about nano ecosystem. Even a drop of water could be an example of an ecosystem. That's an example of a nano ecosystem. So, this was according, or this was the types of ecosystem. The next thing is we have to talk about components of ecosystem. Light, any factor, soil, এইবিলাক সব abiotic. Right. Now we are talking about the components of our ecosystem, talking about components divided into two components, biotic, abiotic. Ekhini bostu ekdom very simple, no? There is nothing to know, I mean nothing much to know because we already read about all this. So talking about the biotic, the living component, abiotic, the non-living component that is present in the ecosystem. A non-living component, not necessarily it will be only temperature, light and water, soil could also be a factor, right? The types of gases that are present is also an example of abiotic. Talking about biotic, generally when we talk about biotic, no, I mean commonly ki koro, if the question is asked, what are the biotic components of our ecosystem, tate ami ki ko, producers, consumers and decomposers, right? But in this classification, if you see, I have just written producers and consumers, and decomposers is something that I have not written, right? It depends on which book you follow, right? Normally in a general sense, what we say, components boli kole, producers, consumers or decomposers, three components but three biotic factors boli eko. According to this, what happens is the biotic factor has been divided into two parts, producers and consumers. Consumers divided into two parts, macro and micro, and the micro consumers has been classified as decomposers, right? So yate ihotok decomposers boli koise, either you study this one or the common one. I think it's better you study the common one that is given in your NCERT. NCERT ki diya ase, biotic is equal to producers, consumers, decomposers, right? Okay. Next is a few points about producers. Whenever we talk about producers, we know that they can produce their own food. They are called as autotrophs. Autotrophs are photosynthetic, etc. Talking about autotrophs, two terms that are associated. Either we can talk about it as photoautotrophs or we can talk about it as chemoautotrophs. Photoautotrophs, I don't think we need any examples precisely to talk about them. Each and every plant, right? Generally we talk about they are photoautotrophs, the organisms that undergo photosynthesis. Talking about chemoautotrophs, they will prepare their food or not. Obviously they will prepare their own food, but in the presence of chemicals. Remember, we have talked about this term when we were discussing about biological classification. Nutrition in bacteria jeta discuss korisu, tetia ami tat kisuman bacteria as an example of chemoautotrophs, and one very common example, iron bacteria is an example of nitrifying bacteria is an example of a chemoautotroph, right? So from biological classification chapter, the question could be asked as identify the chemoautotroph. So it's very important that you read the examples, right? So bacteria ami bahut examples poriso. Photoautotroph kuntu, chemoautotroph, aru duta word asile no, organotrophs, lithotrophs, right? So precise examples kini you have to study. As of now, here iman example na lage, but if you want to write iron bacteria, nitrifying bacteria, you can just write it down, right? Next, whenever we talk about producers, another word that we hear, they are also called as transducers. What is a transducer? A converter is called as a transducer. যিকোনো বস্তু এটাই যদি এটা বস্তুক আনটো বস্তুলৈ কনভাৰ্ট কৰিব পাৰে তাক আমি কি বুলি কওঁ ট্ৰান্সডিউচাৰ বুলি কওঁ so what is a transducer converter I think we understand that English meaning no এটাৰ পৰা এটালৈ কনভাৰ্ট কৰে now the point is if plants are said as transducers or converters what is that something that they convert কি convert কৰে তাহাঁতক আমি কি বুলি কৈছোঁ converters বুলি কৈছোঁ converter is equal to কি transducer you have to know what they convert কি convert কৰে basically we are talking about the energy you know solar energy into chemical energy food কি হয় chemical energy right so যিহেতু তাহাঁতে solar energy into chemical energy convert কৰে সেইকাৰণে তাহাঁতক আমি কি বুলি কওঁ transducers বুলি কওঁ Next is we'll be writing this part, macro consumers. নালাগে So biotic factors, producers, consumers and decomposers. When we talk about either you can say the word consumers or you can say the word macro consumers. It's the same thing, right? When we talk about consumers, three types of consumers: primary, secondary and tertiary consumers, right? And if you are talking about micro consumers, they are also called as they are also called as decomposers, right? Decomposers are what's the important role key? Decomposition, and by the process of decomposition they help in mineral cycling, right? Next, if you are talking about these three type of consumers, primary, secondary and tertiary, or first degree, second degree or the third degree consumers, you have to know about the food of these organisms. If you are talking about primary consumers, what is their food? If you are talking about secondary consumers, what is their food, right? So, primary consumers of food ki hobo? Obviously, the producers would be the food. If you are talking about secondary consumers, they will be eating up ki? The primary consumers. So, tahator food ki? Primary consumers. And if you are talking about tertiary, tahate they will like, if you are giving man as an example, they tell to not omnivore ho jabo, right? They will eat everything. Examples? Not important. Examples hobe jane. So, up till here what we have studied is we have talked about the introductory points about ecosystem. Eto primary consumers, secondary consumers bilake ki khabo? Primary consumers bilakok nakhabo jano? Hekarne to tahatok secondary buli koy no? Producers of june khai no? Tak ami ki buli kom? Primary consumers kan producers ase, producers june consume kore, first time june consume kore. Tak ami ki buli kom? Primary consumer. Hey primary consumer tok june khabo, secondary consumer to automatically hoi jabo. Right? Our secondary consumer of june khabo, tak ami ki buli kom? Tertiary ba 3 degree consumer. Second point is khali ami tahator food khini kotha koiso, kune kak khabo ba ki khabo. Clear? Lion omnivore no hoy, not necessarily okol lion to thakibo no, man to hoy. So ultimately tertiary consumers or examples kun bilak thakibo. Those organisms which are no longer or further eaten up, those would be an example of the tertiary or the last degree consumers, right? For example, if I give you, if I say about an elephant kotobo, they can belong to tertiary, right? Or they can sometimes, we'll be talking about the food chain, tete ami gom pam, right? So ultimately, in short, what we understand, tertiary or the last phase kuntu hobo, june aru belek ke nakhai. Elephant boli kole, we don't eat an elephant, but nowadays people eat, that's different, right? Ajikal to manhe sob khai. Oh, hati sati eko nere, no? You just have it. Okay, but anyway, so it's broadly divided into this. Ami jeta food chain or kotha kom with proper examples aru basi clear hobo. Okay. So factors by components of ecosystem, functions of ecosystem and types of ecosystem, right? We have discussed a little bit. Etia kisman points likhibo lagibo, so open points boli likha. Since we are talking about consumers, no, primary consumers, secondary consumers and tertiary consumers. So if I give the example of lion, then we understand that we are talking about tertiary. If I are talking about a herbivore, a cow or maybe a goat, then we know that we are talking about primary. If I give you the example of a plant parasite, that plant parasite would belong to which type of a consumer? Plant parasite. Primary consumer ki khabo, plant hi to khabo, right? In case of this, ever primary hobo jano? Ever to primary no, ever ki hobo? Secondary, no? Insectivorous plants, they will have two roles, no? What is their role in the, or the question to hai insectivorous plants or ecological role to key? What is the ecological role of insectivorous plants? When we use the word ecological role, what is the answer that we are expecting? We are expecting the answer as to where will you place them. Either that organism would be placed under the group called as producers, consumers or decomposers. So that is what is called as ecological role. So what is the ecological role of insectivorous plants? Insectivorous plants bilakok ami producer buli kom, consumer buli kom, ne decomposer buli kom. Obviously not a decomposer, right? Then দুইটা তাহাঁতে producer হ'ব consumer হ'ব কাৰণ they will produce their own food because they are photosynthetic. They depend on the insects also as a source of nitrogen, right? Okay, they would be a producer, understood. They would be a consumer also, but which type of a consumer? Tertiary ne secondary? Secondary হ'ব ন, plant to খাব, plant to হেৰি খায়। কাৰণ ইনসেক্টক খাইছে, ইনসেক্টেওতো কিবা এটা খাইছিলে, ৰাইট? সেইকাৰণে সেকেন্ডাৰী কনজিউমাৰ হ'ব। Organism sitting milk or curd, ami primary consumer na secondary consumer? কি হ'ব? It will be primary consumer to কেতিয়াও নহয়, secondary consumer এ হ'ব। কিন্তু secondary consumer হোৱা লগে লগে you cannot be thinking only of cow as an example. Goat is also an example. হয় না? cow to বুলি ভাবে দিয়া লগে লগে we think that okay chalo ki consumer because we don't eat. But there are so many people that eat also, na? So obviously it will be. Next a term, insectivorous plants. Insectivorous plants are লিখিছিল producers and secondary consumers. বাকিখিনি দেখা পাইছা? Okay. A term called as nutrient immobilization. Immobilization, we know the meaning. Mobile nohoy, no? Mobile nohoy mane ki it stays in where it is. That is what is called as immobile, right? So we'll be talking about, let's write the sentence and then we'll understand. Sentence to Porita, I think we understand. Something related with decomposition. What happens in decomposition? Who goes or who do the process of decomposition? Microorganisms do the process of decomposition. What actually happens in decomposition? কি হয়? এটা organism decompose হৈ গ'ল বুলি ক'লে আমি কি বুঝো? Separation of the organic and the inorganic part of the organism, right? So if an organism decomposes, what is the decomposer doing? He is separating the organic and inorganic part that was present inside the organism. As far as the inorganic part is concerned, what will happen to that part? It will get mixed with the soil. If you are talking about the organic part that was present in the dead organism, some of the organic part is taken in by the microorganisms as food. So that part would always remain inside the microorganism and it will not be released to the nature until and unless the microorganism dies off. That is what is called as temporarily unavailable. We are not using the word totally unavailable. Obviously, it will be available. Karon ki hoy, everything moves in a cycle, right? So temporarily unavailable means up till the time the microorganism dies off. Ar tar pisot ki hobo tahator bostu kini soilot mix hoy jabo and the plants can use them, right? So this is what is called as nutrient immobilization. When we are talking about nutrient immobilization, there is another word that we have studied, if you remember. Do you remember something called as locked water? Water cycle. Water cycle আমি কৰিছো না? I think we have done. নাই কৰা water cycle. Carbon cycle, nitrogen cycle কৰিছো নেকি? নাই কৰা no? Water cycle নাই কৰা. Oh, mineral nutrition নাই কৰা no? Okay, we'll be doing that. So we have a term called as locked water. I think hearing this word we have an idea. Locked water mane ki? The water or the amount of water that cannot be used, right? Or it's far away from consumption or by use by human beings or by use by living organisms. Yes, please say. Kwa? কোনখিনিত? Core microbes. Oh, get tied up with the biomass or pra dekha nai neki? Ekinit reflection. Roba, reflection to kot porise muk koason? Kunkinit porise? Ekinit? Etu hoise biomass of microbes. Light or reflection porise no? ইয়াত পৰিছে এইটো ধৰিব পাৰা নাই ন এতিয়া ধৰিব পাৰিছানে ওকে য'ত ৰিফ্লেকশ্যন পৰে মোক কৈ দিবা হা বিকজ আই উইল নট বি নোয়িং ইট তোমালোকেহে বস্তুটো চাই আছা গম পাবা okay so I was talking about a word called as locked water কি কৈছিলো যে কিছুমান we talk about a water cycle when we talk about a water cycle আমি কি জানো যে পানীটো ক'ৰ পৰা আহিছে এটমস্ফিয়াৰৰ পৰা পানী আহি পেলাই ক'ত পৰিছে সইলৰ পৰা আকৌ গলে গৈছে এটমস্ফিয়াৰলৈ গৈছে এই গুটেইটোক আমি কি বুলি কওঁ water cycle বুলি কওঁ so if the water is moving in a cyclic way তেতিয়া হলে we can conclude that each and every molecule of water use and reuse হৈ আছে but is it like that no there are some parts of water which we cannot use it and that is what is called as locked water and the best example of that is obviously glaciers right glacier or snow junkhini water attack until and unless we go and melt them up and have it etu belek kotha another example could be groundwater also because groundwater is an example now you can be saying that ma'am ami to groundwater ulai lo ena that's artificial naturally that water was meant to be out of use right so those are examples of locked water kisman ami use koribo nor similarly this nutrient immobilization also has the same meaning some of the nutrients stay away from the cycle and that is what is called as nutrient immobilization next point we have a term called as incomplete ecosystem next likha number 6 Infected human blood ecosystemত পৰিব তাৰমানে a drop of blood ecosystem Just a question that was asked from this point. So as compared, if you see গোটেই বিলাকতে কি হয়, if you are talking about a mountain also, changes does not occur very frequently. Similarly, in case of a desert, in case of a forest also, এনেকুৱা নহয় যে প্ৰত্যেক দিনাই change হৈ থাকে. But as compared to all of them, no, oceans are generally said to be the most stable ecosystem. কিহৰ কাৰণে? Very few, very rare changes. First, the ocean বুলি ক'লে, generally when we talk about changes, what is the change or what is the type of change that we understand? We are talking either about natural changes, right? কিবা কিবি হৈ গ'ল, volcano হ'ব পাৰে, earthquake হ'ব পাৰে, তাৰ কাৰণে change হৈ যাব পাৰে, or we can talk about man activities, anthropological, right? মানুহে কিবা এটা কৰিলে, forestততো any change could be brought around by man, right? Similarly, in case of mountains, in case of forests, in case of desert, changes are brought by human activities also, but it's very rare that the changes are brought. It's not like this that humans do not bring a change to the ocean. Obviously, they always play with the ocean also, but as compared, kuntu bahut stable, ocean is a stable system. Another word, আকৌ এবাৰ question এটা আহিছিলে, ecosystem is an example of an open system or it's an example of a closed system. Now as far as the words open and closed are concerned, what we understand, যে if you are starting from this point, ঘূৰি ঘূৰি যদি আকৌ ইয়ালে আহি যায়, তেতিয়াহ'লে আমি তাক কি বুলি ক'ম? Closed, right? If something is starting from this point and it returns back to the same point, this could be considered as a closed system, right? If something starts from here and goes somewhere else and it flows somewhere else, then it is called as a open. So ecosystem has always been compared as an open ecosystem. The best way to understand this means what? If you are talking about ecosystem, it's not like this that there is only one ecosystem is nature. There are so many ecosystems associated with each other. If you take, maybe if you take a forest as an example, no, forest also okol plants he thakibo, not necessarily, there could be a source of water also. Eta to pondo thakibo pare, right? So if you are talking about the tree as an ecosystem, tree is also an ecosystem, right? At tar usore ki ase, maybe there is a pond, so we are talking about two ecosystems staying together. What will happen? Iyar pora pat bilak ahi iyat poribo nopore, right? So there are certain things that moves from one ecosystem to the other ecosystem. Does the leaves come back to the tree again? No. So if it comes back, tetale ki hobo? Closed. Kintu here what we understand that substances or resources from one ecosystem flows to the other ecosystem, and so we consider it as an example of an open system. why the ecosystem is considered as an open system हेतु question आहा नहीं. Question 2 is open and closed. It is an example of an open ecosystem. Next, we will be talking about a word called as stratification. लिखा सुन. What is stratification? Arranging in strata or layers is called as stratification, one above the other. This word is associated with ecosystem because we see certain types of stratification in terms of vegetation in a particular ecosystem. If again we are taking forest as an example of an ecosystem, it is not only one type of vegetation that grows in the forest, right? बहुत types है. So this vertical arrangement of these vegetations into strata is called as stratification. Stratification is something that is seen in the ecosystem, right? If suppose we are asked to make a comparison between a grassland as an ecosystem and a forest as an ecosystem, right? In all the types of ecosystem, we will see something called as stratification. But as compared, if you are comparing both of them, maximum stratification को देखा पाबा, जो maximum diversity থাকিব, right? If you are talking about a grassland, what it would be comprising of? Only the grasses, different types of grasses. But if you are talking about a forest, किमान grass থাকিব, herbs, shrubs, trees, etc. Right? So most complicated বুলি আমি কাক consider কৰো? Generally, forest is considered as a most complicated ecosystem. In a forest, as many as 5 strata are seen. I think it's understood. Say. কিহৰ হেৰি stratification or arrangement of vegetation in layers. বাকি rest of the line complete হৈছিলে নাই অকল হেতু লিখা নাছিলা ন ওকে next The next is homeostasis. In an ecosystem, we know each and every ecosystem, if it has to run in a balanced condition, it has, or if it has to run properly, it should always be in a balanced condition. Maintaining a balance is called as homeostasis. We have to talk about what are the factors that helps in maintaining the balance of an ecosystem. Eta ecosystem jedi balance no hoy tetale properly function no kore, right? It has to be in a balanced state. Who helps them to remain in a balance ekhini ami pohim etia. So what is homeostasis tat likha তুমি মোক কম্পিউটাৰ নিচাকে সুধি দিছা বাৰু ফোৰ্থটো কি আছিলে most probably shrubs আছিল নেকি shrubs and trees গোটেই মুছা মেলা হৈ যোৱাৰ পিছত তুমি ৰিয়েলাইজ কৰিছা নেকি Right, so balance to kune ane there are certain factors, the factors are also called as controls, right? So someone who controls to bring or to keep the ecosystem in a balance. What are the controls? We are talking about something called as carrying capacity of the ecosystem, capacity of an ecosystem in recycling of waste, self-regulation and feedback system. Out of this 4, 3 of them I think it's not new. It is only the 4th one, maybe you are hearing it for the first time. If you are talking about carrying capacity, this is something that we have already discussed in the chapter called as organism and population. What is carrying capacity? Ki hoy? remember a letter that was, that we have discussed, the particular letter that denotes the carrying capacity of an area, K, right? We have talked about something called as, if you remember, logistic curve or exponential curve, J-shaped curve or S-shaped curve. Like organisms and populations we have studied, right? So what is the reason that certain curves are J-shaped and certain curves are S-shaped? J ketia hobo, S ketia hobo. S to ki boli koise sigmoid, right? Aru J to exponential curve also we can say, right? Exponential, if you are talking about, maybe we take reproduction as an example, thinking of an organism who keeps on reproducing, right? If the organism keeps on reproducing for infinite years like that, and each and every year reproduction hoise jodi ki hobo, increasing their number, and this increase goes on for indefinite period. Think of another example, or think of another organism who reproduces, but the reproduction process or the increase in number does not go for an indefinite process. At a particular time, the increase comes to a halt. If suppose we are talking about, maybe we talk about a bacteria. Bacteria is growing, means etar pra duta hoise, dutar pra sarita hoise, right? So if it keeps on growing like this, either it will keep on growing for infinite time, or it might be like this, the bacteria is growing, and after some time it comes like this. So if you are talking about this one, it is S and this is J, this is exponential, this is S shape. Now the question is, A2 kiho karne hol, A2 kiho karne hol. A2 se eneke bahi goi thakile, A2 se ahi pele komi gol, kiho karne. Take the example of bacteria only, that is the most easiest example that we will talk about it here. Two conditions, maybe you are talking about two petri dishes where you are growing the bacteria. In one petri dish we can see that it's keeping on growing. In the other petri dish we can see for a certain period of time it kept on growing, but then it gradually declined. What was the reason behind? Kiba ta scarcity hole, no? There were certain limitation factors, right? And when we talk about limitation factors, whenever there is any sort of a limitation factor, growth to eneke exponential form of hobo nware, no? Yate ki hoisile? No limitation, infinite food, infinite space, right? In this case, limited food, limited space, ultimately competition hobo, and then they will decline, right? So to have this shape, we understand that there are certain limitations, right? Limitations could be space also. It could be also be said to as carrying capacity of that area, right? Eta area kimanta organism survive ba kimanta organism rakhibo paribo. That is what is called as carrying capacity. You have a particular area. Hey area to jodi, if that area, suppose this classroom is meant for 100 students, 200 students to bohibo nware, no? So what is the carrying capacity of the classroom? 100. Similarly, each and every habitat will have the carrying capacity, and the carrying capacity always helps to maintain the balance in an ecosystem. If the carrying capacity is hampered, right, especially if it increases, survival of the fittest. It might also lead to the declination or completely wiped away of the species, right? Eta species naikia hoi jabo pare. So balance maintain koribole kune help kore. Carrying capacity plays a major role. Details about carrying capacity, please go into that organism and population notes we have written over there. I think we understood now, right? We are talking about the limitations. Limitations in the form of what? Limitations in the form of food, limitations in the form of habitat or space, etc., etc. Next is capacity of an ecosystem in recycling of waste. As we have already said, if you are talking about an ecosystem, decomposers play a major role, right? And if you are talking about decomposers, what is the most important function? Recycling of waste, right? Or mineral cycling. If the decomposers do not work properly, mineral cycling purno hobo. If mineral cycling does not take place, then what? Obviously imbalance to the ecosystem, right? So this one we understood, self-regulating, self-sustaining, we have already explained the first point, right? Because they are dependent on each and every component within their system and not dependent on any other component away from their system. Eta ecosystem on nijor bhitor jikhini ase tahator logote kam kore, right? They are dependent on only two ecosystem ahi pele functionally ekelege kam nokore. Coming to this one. So out of this three, we don't have to write anything. Feedback system okuman janibo lagibo, right? Feedback system, what is feedback? Feedback system ekdom simple ke what we understand. It is controlling of an organism by another organism, that is called as feedback, right? If suppose we are talking about a plant, and an organism that feeds on plant, right? A aru B. Suppose A ase and B ase, right? In nature what we see, we might see sometimes that if the number of A increases, directly ki hobo, B might also increase. Suppose এইটো বস্তু as food খায়, যদি ফুডটো বাঢ়ি যায় তেতিয়াহ'লে এই অৰ্গেনিজমটো বাঢ়ি যাব নাযায়, right? So this, if you are talking about this increase or we are talking about the decrease, this is something that is included in something called as feedback system. So in nature, in a particular ecosystem, we see something called as a feedback system. This feedback system helps to maintain the balance of an ecosystem. Second point, feedback could be both positive and negative. It is not like this that every time our organism will keep on increasing. There are certain conditions because of which the number might decrease also. If the number decreases, that is called as negative feedback. If the number increases, that is called as positive feedback, right? More clear it will be when we will be discussing it with a particular example, right? So feedback or ami definition to likha heading kora. So what is feedback system? One living component controlling the population of another living component. So we are talking about the 2 or 3 populations which are dependent on each other, right? Example to dute besi clear hoise. So it could be positive feedback, it could be negative feedback. What is there in the example? We are taking plant matter as an example. If plant matter increases, then the herbivorous insects, june niki ekhini khaisile, right? Tahator number 2 bari jabo. If the food increases, the insect will also increase, right? If this insect increase, the organisms who eat these as food will also increase, right? So plants jedi besi hol, herbivorous insects besi hol, herbivorous insects jedi besi hol, ihotok june khai, tahatu besi hobo. So if this number keeps on increasing, that is what is called as positive feedback. But on the other hand, if this increases, then obviously this will also decrease. Karon ihote kak khabo, ihotok khabo. So at one side we can see something called as a positive feedback, on the other hand we can see a negative feedback. So this positive and negative feedback ultimately work together to maintain a balance in the ecosystem so that the ecosystem functions properly. Clear? Positive feedback keneke hol, negative feedback keneke hol. Positive feedback to moi ki boli koisu je eta population or uporot depend kori aru eta population or jedi number to bari goi thake tak ami ki boli kom positive feedback boli kom. Yate ami example ki dise eta food loisu no, food to ki loisu, for example plant. Ei plants khini food hisabe kune khai, eta particular type of insect e khai. যদি ফুড বেছি থাকে তেতিয়ালে এই ইনসেক্টৰ নাম্বাৰটো বেছি হৈ গৈ থাকিব না থাকে খাব যেতিয়া পাব তাহাঁতৰ সব মেটাবলিক ফাংশনস বিলাক প্ৰপাৰলি হ'ব ৰিপ্ৰডাকশন ৰেট ফাষ্ট হ'ব এন্ড এজ আ হোল তাহাঁতৰ নাম্বাৰস ইনক্ৰিজ কৰিব নকৰে বুজি পাইছানে নাই পোৱা হেল্ল' are you there or you got disconnected তেতিয়াহলে কোবা কমান ন মা লাকি মানে বেলে কাম কৰি আছা নি দেখি হা দেখাটো নাই কি কৰি আছা নে you are playing a trick মেমক এটা কোৱেশ্চন কৰো keep her busy so that I can do some other work ha online students can do anything no okay chalo doesn't matter I know my students are very good tahate ketiao enuka nokore no মানে ইমান ভাল ভাল স্টুডেন্ট কৰিবা জানো নকৰা I know that okay chalo এটা পজিটিভ ফিডব্যাক বুজি পালা নাই এটা পপুলেশনৰ কাৰণে আনটো পপুলেশন যদি নাম্বাৰটো ইনক্ৰিজ কৰে তাক আমি কি বুলি কম পজিটিভ ফিডব্যাক understood okay next is insect a particular insect to jetia besi hoi jabo takuto kunubai khabo no suppose this insect is eaten by a frog if suppose the number of this particular insect increases then the frog population will also increase ki ho kane khwa bostu besi thakile obviously reproduction rate besi hoi jay right so jetia loke etar upor eta dependent aru etar karone eta bari goi ase directly proportional tetia tak ami ki boli kom positive right etu besi asile karone etu besi hoise karone etu besi hoise tak ami ki boli kom positive kintu on the other hand if you notice jedi frogor population besi hoi jabo ihotok khai pelabo na khela to ultimately ihotor number to komi ahibo no eta side tahate bari gol that is positive on the other hand their number also decreased that is called as negative so both positive and negative feedback occur in an ecosystem that helps in maintaining a balance clear not clear kwa buji palan nai I don't know, maybe it's called disconnected. Okay, I think it's understood, right? Okay. So these were certain points. Now we'll be talking about the biotic components of the ecosystem. Heading for biotic components of ecosystem. Biotic component we understand na producers, consumers and decomposers. So certain points that we write very simple. सेंटेंसत निलिखो दे एकदम सिंपल सिंपल के लिखिम producers in aquatic ecosystem, producer in a terrestrial ecosystem. Terrestrial ecosystem or producer কোন হয়? Green plants. মান চিন্তা কৰিব লগা হৈছে. If you are talking about aquatic ecosystem, phytoplanktons. Very good. এইখিনিটো বুজাইছে the process of conversion of solar energy into chemical energy process টোক আমি কি বুলি কওঁ ট্ৰান্সাকশন বুলিও ক'ব পাৰো we are talking about this biotic factors, no? Example hisabe, we'll be talking about just two ecosystem, no? Terrestrial ecosystem and aquatic ecosystem. So all the examples, no? If I say about producers, then producers of terrestrial ecosystem, producers of aquatic ecosystem. Similarly, if I talk about primary consumers of terrestrial ecosystem, primary consumers of aquatic ecosystem, right? If we are talking about this primary consumers of terrestrial ecosystem, I don't think we need to write examples. Cow sour example to likhibo nalage, khali aquatic khini saba, right? The question might be asked, snail is an example of, or the ecological role of a snail, primary ne secondary? It's primary. Oh, consumers 3 বা 4 types disu no, ইয়াৰ পিছত continue কৰিবা, এই 3-4 types or number 1 আমি লিখিছো primary. First order consumer. Terrestrial ecosystem bilakor example diya nai, that's easy. Question could be asked about a frog and a tadpole. Frog is one type of a consumer, tadpole is the other type of consumer, eketa nohoy, right? Is this over? Ekini hol no? Corpora frogs. Frogs are tumar heri tike secondary consumers. Frogs or pisot likhiso small fish. okay, doesn't matter কোনটো এই ফ্ৰগছৰ ওপৰ লাইনটো secondary consumers in aquatic ecosystem তাৰমানে যোনবিলাক এক্সাম্পলছ দিছোঁ ন সেই এক্সাম্পলছখিনি aquatic ecosystemৰহে এক্সাম্পলছ right secondary consumer বুলি ক'লে aquatic ecosystemতো secondary consumer থাকিব আৰু terrestrial ecosystemতো secondary consumer থাকিব right so আমি যোনখিনি এক্সাম্পলছ দিছোঁ সেইখিনি aquatic ecosystemৰ লগতহে ৰিলেটেড So, একদম very common and general information about all this. No, exactly, man, tough no. Ecosystem chapter itself is very simple. So, biotic factors for yes, so producers we have written, consumers next we have decomposers. So the next is decomposers. These are microorganisms, saprophytic. They cannot prepare their own food. If you're talking about examples of common decomposers, fungi, the best example, bacteria and actinomycetes. We have talked about actinomycetes in details during biological classification, right? Monera porute ami actinomycetes details koriso, right? Next is, if you are talking about the process, what happens actually in decomposition? The microorganisms decompose the materials or divide the materials into organic and inorganic part. Inorganic part go back to the nature, go back to the soil, and it is reused by the producers, and the organic part, some of it goes, or it acts as, or it is used as a food by the microorganism itself. Next, after this, till here what we have studied is the biotic components of our ecosystem. Next part in the lesson, actually when ecosystem was included in your course, etia aru eta bostu poribo lagisil from boat's point of view, pond as an example of an ecosystem, right. So in that case ki hoy, is a long question likhibole diye, you have to write about the pond as an ecosystem, that primary consumer ki, secondary consumer ki, each and every detail with examples you need to write it now. Now since this chapter is not included in your course, and plus you don't go for a descriptive type, jodi aheo, we are studying this for entrance point of view, and obviously descriptive questions so nahe. So pond as an example of an ecosystem is not something that we are going to write, however it is present in your PDF, right. If you want to see the examples, then you can go through. So this is something that we will not do. So in the next class what we will be talking about is food chain and food web, right. So ekhin loke ami aji, it was just almost like introduction. Next class of food chain, different types of food chain, what is the difference between food chain and food web, etc., and the type of energy flow. I think that's all for today. Thank you. Kiba doubts asil niki? Okay. For those students jar optional nohoy, Seba board or ecosystem ki diya ase niki? Diya ase no, kati diya nai. Doesn't matter. We have it in the. It's so good. You should not be feeling so depressed for that. It's very good, because ever omitted boli koa lage lage enukwa eta tendency no hoy ke etu moi nasawe kintu tare questions ahi jabo school mein kuch aur chalte rehta hai ha ye chapter to chalega nahi aage pahunch jayega kaun aage pahunch jayega teacher school ka course complete nahi hua abhi tak pata nahi बायोटेक्नोलॉजी से ओके जियोलॉजी वाला कंटेंट है ना हां और ना एक और टीचर आया था उन्होंने वो हेल्थ वाला ना हेल्थ नहीं वो जो आगे में और है ना डिजीज वाला चैप्टर है हाँ हेल्थ एंड डिजीज हाँ नहीं वो तो चाहिए एक और है बहुत ह्यूमन हेल्थ एंड डिजीज के बारे में नहीं बोल रहे हो ये हाँ ये वाला यहाँ पे पहुँच गया एक और है ना आगे में बीच में वो रिप्रोडक्टिव है हाँ वो तो जूलॉजी का है आई डोंट नो वो तो मुझे पता ही नहीं है कुछ है क्या वैसा बोल के I don't know. I know only about plants and green plants, okay? Okay, anyway, তোমালোকৰ কাৰণে চোৱা ফাৰ্ষ্ট PDF দিয়া আছে ঠিক আছে অকল এটা পইণ্টহে কৰোৱা নাই পণ্ড এজ এ ইকোচিষ্টেম তথাপি লাগে যদি মই তোমাক স্পেচিয়েলি কৰাই দিম, বাকীবিলাককতো নালাগে, ৰাইট? আৰু কাৰ কাৰ অমিট হোৱা নাই? অকল তোমাৰে নে আৰু কাবাৰ? অকল তোমাৰ। You don't have to worry কাৰণ each and every example I have written it. Aquatic ecosystem or primary consumer example, aquatic ecosystem or secondary consumer example লিখিয়ে দিছোঁ। তাৰ উপৰি in the form of a notes যদি লাগে PDF খনত চাবাচোন, যদি বুজি নোপোৱা মোৰ ওচৰলৈ লৈ দিবা, ঠিক আছে? Thank you.